With his newly regrown foot, Halvar heads to Wodheim to retrieve Uncle's walking stick to appease the creepy old man. During his journey, he finds several dogs nailed to trees, and eventually he comes across lynched men. When he reaches Wodheim, he finds the remains of a large bonfire in front of the open city gates. Fearing some sort of trap, Halvar carefully considers his options before charging at the gate. Inside the city, he is met by the few remaining guards and a mob of angry townsfolk. And so, the carnage begins. Soon the streets are piled with bodies. What few people remain desperately seek shelter, but still Halvar finds no sign of the axe. Eventually, Halvar makes his way to the temple, hoping that that is where he will find the axe. The priests inside offer little resistance, other than magical traps, and so soon the temple becomes an abattoir. Finally, Halvar decides that maybe the axe is not in Wodheim, and so loots the temple and strides into the woods. His lust for vengeance sated. For now. What challenges await Halvar? Will he ever find the axe? Will he be welcome at Uncle's? Let's find out now on Dicing with Death.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dicing with Death. How are you doing, Ryan?
Hello. Doing well. We are on mountain time over here. Definitely starting right when we meant to.
Our normal, everyday mountain time start.
Yeah. Right, the time change. As soon as it starts to snow, you just cuddle up in bed and everything gets delayed by an hour. Right? That's how daylight savings works.
We had 3 inches of snow a few days ago, so that's exactly how this worked. It killed all of my plants, guys.
We had it didn't quite freeze, but it was close. We had a bit of a panic because we were dog sitting, and it got down to like mid-30s. And we're like, no, the lemon tree. We're Californians in denial, trying to grow a lemon tree in the Northwest. So it lives in a pot and gets rotated indoors, outdoors with the seasons.
To keep it alive.
It's fine. Blueberry's fine too.
Ooh, do you have a blueberry bush?
We have so many plants. It's a bit of a problem.
Well, welcome to Dicing with Death, everybody. Today we are playing Halvar, although this might be the end.
Spoilers. First off, Halvar can never die.
That's true.
It's undying.
Yeah.
But why even mention that? It's supposed to be a surprise.
I'm sorry.
We might not even get anywhere to an end. Although you're at 3 HP.
That's true.
It'd be pretty easy to just roll up on you with like a kobold and
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't even, I know what I was supposed to do and didn't. It's flesh out the details of your bear skin.
Oh.
Which I guess you haven't made yet. So that's what we need to do.
Yeah, bear skin.
And I did have some ideas. I just haven't gotten to them yet. So any chit chat we want to get to? We didn't run a pre-show. Neal and I were getting a little too out there with our politics chat.
Yeah. We
not to be aired. We'd wind up on some watch lists or something.
I wasn't. We can wind up on watch lists because of that, not because of us making fun of the Democrats.
Don't worry, there probably won't be Republican debates this year, but if there were, we'd make fun of them too.
Absolutely. 100%. I guess the only thing I have to say is that there's some badass new battle music that I've never heard before that got released today on Tabletop Audio. So if you want to throw a kobold my way, I've got what's supposed to be the most epic battle music they've ever made.
Kobold battle music? I made a mistake. I've got the wrong mic set up, so we're going to do a sound check live.
Uh-oh.
Everyone.
I'm ready to mute him if it gets out of hand.
All right, how does this sound?
Oh, you sound...
Check, mic check.
Sound deeper and sexier. Oh yeah, way sultrier.
Oh yeah, Halvar, you ready for some kobolds?
I am. So ready for some kobolds. It's weird battle music.
Sounds like goblin battle music. Too bad all the goblins are dead.
Yeah.
Actually, not even close, but...
What? Halvar kill all goblins? What are you talking about? What you want?
So, this music's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Halvar, strutting down the road, smoke billowing behind him, blood splattering your face and tusks, your chest, dragging your blood-stained axes behind you.
Where am I going? I failed to retrieve Uncle's weapons of war.
Yeah, you butchered the residents of Wodheim, slew their clergy, maybe set some fires, I can't remember. But alas, there was no sign of Uncle's walking stick.
Yes. It's a problem. So the question is, do I return to him empty-handed? Or do I run away into the woods and try and live a life on my own with this necromancer who wants me dead and chases me down? And I think Halvar is gonna run. I think Halvar is not gonna go face the music. I think Halvar's like, well, Uncle mad. Mad uncle can't hurt me if he can't find me. Let's go anywhere but his house. And I will go and I will take the exact opposite approach.
What's Halvar's intelligence?
It's not his strong suit. 7 is his intelligence.
That was a pass check. Is Halvar at all interested in tracking down the walking stick, or?
Oh yeah, he just doesn't know where to go. He's just lost. But he's super down. You can find it.
Passed your in check. Can you recall the last time you saw it, or who took it?
Wodheim. They took it from me here. Right? No?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it Halvar?
I don't remember. Oh, it was the man, the bear man, south of town on the road. Not the bear man, the man who put me in the river. Who was that?
Getting it all jumbled. I don't know how much to help you.
Well, I don't. It's about as good as I can get.
It was the guards. Remember when you were hoboing it up on the north gate? They beat you and robbed you.
Bastard.
Do you know where they went?
No. Where'd they go? Where'd we go?
Tracked them. Does none of this ring a bell?
I tracked them to the town. Oh well, they're okay. So I got one thing back at the not tea house, the tavern in the woods, and
Yeah,
someone
you
had
tracked-
reportedly seen something there once upon a time, but like,
Yeah. So you tracked them, or you, I don't know, captured someone who knew that they were last seen at the borderline, the tavern southwest of Wodheim.
right?
And you went there. You hired someone or found someone to help you track them.
Mm-hmm.
You this is all coming back to you as you look down to the steel axe in your hand, your mother's axe.
Mm.
Do you remember where you recovered this? It's the same men that stole your other belongings stole this as well.
Maybe I should go back to the borderline then.
I don't know. Maybe this is all a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. I don't know, I felt like I tried the borderline and it didn't work out. Maybe I should try again.
You tracked from there. You have a flashback of pulling this axe out of someone's back.
I remember
in a
that.
clearing next to a cabin.
Yeah. But the other axe was nowhere to be found. The place was empty.
No, you were at low HP and you left.
Halvar,
Fine. We can leave all that be.
Halvar's a football player. He's had one too many concussions, and now his brain is only slightly working. No offense to you football players out there. But your brains aren't working anymore, I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Yeah. Okay. So to the borderline we go. Halvar will churn his weary body to the right, his right, and make the way down the road. And then head out. Oh, you guys can't see. There we go. And then head out along this line to look for the borderline somewhere over here. Not sure where.
All right. It takes you more or less a full day. Yeah, full day to get from Woodheim to the borderline. I don't remember what time of day we left it at. That doesn't really matter. You have night vision. There are no encounters on the road.
Excellent.
And I think
I
you
was
actually
ready
have
to-
money now.
I have money? Oh, I do have money. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I almost just broke shit and had to cancel the show to clean up broken glass everywhere, but it's fine.
I feel like we've been through that before. Wasn't there an episode where you like punched through a window midstream?
No?
Yeah.
The only window I've ever broken is the one I broke when we were living together.
Kicked a chair through the window.
I think that's the story.
I think that's actually what happened.
Kicked or through? I don't know. That was a
But
night.
there was definitely a stream where you like leaned past the camera to like open a window and the whole window like fell out of its frame and shattered. Someone will find the clip, maybe.
Where the hell was I when that happened? I don't have any memory of breaking a window on stream. I think you're making things up.
Too many sleepless marathons.
I did set a grease fire in a house, and then when I tried to open windows to air out the house from all the smoke, the window frame fell out. But that's because I was living in Vietnam, and they just never tacked the window frame into the concrete walls.
I feel like that may. I don't remember.
Is that another window broke?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
I guess I'm on my way to the borderline at like 4 HP. 3 HP? 1 HP.
I
And
think
3 temporary HP.
Yeah, that's right. We're so close to that. I think we rolled minimum on that exploding fire trap.
Uh-huh.
Barely survived. Skin of your teeth.
Okay.
It was definitely. It was on stream. I remember hearing glass shatter. Maybe it was the grease fire incident. We just heard it from the other room.
No, because that would have been at 3 in the morning while I was making
Okay.
French fries and watching Jaws. And I had to go take my laptop outside and watch the rest of Jaws while the smoke in the house cleared. That was an embarrassing moment. I'm glad Lauren wasn't around for that. She was off hanging out on some tropical island in Vietnam at the time. Worked out well. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting us distracted.
Yeah. So Halvar makes his way to the end of the road. A few hundred meters past where the road fades into the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Pick your way through sparse forest to find a small ramshackle tavern on the border of the Elfwood.
Halvar looks at it, breathes heavily, looks at his wounds, thinks to himself about how he wants to do this, but he wants to do it right, and this might not be the right time. But God damn it, if I can't sleep in the woods for a month? Maybe I should. Any potions left? No. I still have those 2 scrolls that I can't read because I'm an illiterate.
Did you give them to Uncle or just show them to him?
I think I showed them to him. I
think you got them looked at, but if you just still got them in your sheet, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, well, Halvar will stretch his neck. And then a brilliant idea hits him. Everyone knows him as a berserker because he wears these animal skins everywhere. What if I took off my skins, wrapped my weapons, except for my main axe, in those skins, and like tucked them away somewhere, and then entered the tavern like a regular person who's just wandering through? Maybe nobody would have a problem with me then.
Maybe that would have gotten you into Wodheim months ago.
Maybe. But if it fails, then I have minimal weapons and no armor as I enter a hostile territory.
I think you currently have no armor. You haven't yet. You've just like collected these bear skins. You weren't able to. Failed like a leatherworking check, and so I don't think you were just able to pick them up and convert them to armor.
Right. Okay. So I don't have any skin anyway.
To work on them. You have literal bear hide, which maybe would offer some moniker, some like. Well, you've already got your Dex AC higher than 5, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so Halvar will do this. He'll take off his bear skin, wrap all of his weapons except for his family axe in them, and find a hidey spot a little bit off the road, maybe 10 feet or so. Just some area that would be obscured from vision from the road.
Yeah. What is your tracking or survival skills? Whichever's higher, I suppose.
Yeah, this is gonna be... My tracking is gonna be this?
No, I was gonna roll, but...
Oh, okay. Well, it's at 13.
That's fine. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
At plus 13.
Alright, so you stash them in a hidey hole. You relatively cover them, sweep away just bury them or whatever, sweep away any disturbances so it doesn't look like someone's just rummaging around in here.
Nice.
Leave your valuables in the woods.
Alright, valuables left in the woods except for my family axe. I will walk to the town. Walk to the tavern.
And shirtless, you wander your way into the borderline. You do have a tavern map. I don't know how relevant or important this is, but there we are.
Well, here I am. I enter the tavern and take a look around. Button, there we go.
It is a I don't know. It's a large tavern, large common room here. Maybe a half dozen or so large booths, a few smaller tables in the middle, and a handful of clientele, mostly rough and tumble woodsmen, trackers, skinners, and the like. Bearded and grizzly.
Halvar will walk in slowly.
Yeah. You, everyone sort of looks over their shoulder and takes note of this bare-chested orc walking into the tavern.
Oh, I'll come up to the bartender behind the tavern and...
Yeah, this maybe familiar bartender is over.
Drink!
His plaid sleeves are rolled up, showing off hairy arms. He puts down the glass he was wiping. And, you got a coin this time?
I root around in some pockets and drop a combination of gold, silver, and copper on the bar table. On the bar.
His eyes perk up a bit. What'll it be?
Drink.
All right then. He goes and fills up a glass from a cask. Amber-colored liquid, and places it before you.
I will sip at it and cautiously look around.
As I said before, you see these booths and tables, and looks like maybe a half dozen or so clientele.
Do any of them have the weapon in question?
Roll a perception check.
Oh, where is my perception? This drink is good. Oh, I see. I understand civilization now.
Of course not. There's no one standing here with a magic axe / walking stick. Hey, that guy over there has a walking stick.
I'll take my drink and slowly walk over to him. Which guy in the room?
Over there in the back corner. This old man.
Make my way over
He's
there.
leaning against an oaken staff.
That old man over there?
Yeah, this one here. There's an oaken staff leaning against the wall.
I see the two of them.
They turn. Roll a charisma check.
This should have +9 on top of it.
Nice.
So it should be a 38.
All right. They turn. Nod.
Hello.
Well met, friend.
Well met. My eyes greedily look at his stick. Is it my stick?
He looks sideways to it just instinctually because he sees you looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
And this one over here, a woodsman with a bow and axe. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm looking for something.
Well, I'm a guide, a bit of a tracker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Perhaps I can help you get where you need to get in these woods. You failed your perception check, so I'll just roll with that.
I will tell him what I'm looking for in a attempt to trust another human being again.
What do you?
I describe
say?
the weapon that I'm looking for.
Can you do that for me?
Oh, describe it for you?
Yeah. Yeah. How do you?
Silver axe. Someone stole it from me. I'm looking for it.
A silver axe.
Specific silver axe.
No, it's. Sorry, you're missing your axe, he says, and glances to the one at your side and back up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm afraid I haven't heard of anything like that. Are you a
Woodsman.
hunter? Oh. Backs off.
It was here. Someone saw it here weeks ago.
He looks across the table to the old man, and they both shrug and shake their heads.
I once again look at the old man's staff. Does it seem familiar to me in any way?
It's a plain oaken staff, just like Uncle's.
I thought I had an axe from him. Did he not give me an axe? Did he give me a staff?
Halvar is embrace the confusion, Neal. This is what Halvar is feeling right now too.
Okay.
It's been too many weeks, but okay, then yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so it's staff, it's not an axe. Maybe Halvar's not suspicious at all.
Yeah. Halvar's not suspicious.
Maybe just confused.
Halvar is confused. Neal's confused too. I don't remember what these weapons look like. Ooh, it was a magic plus staff, wasn't it? He gave me a silver dagger and a magic stick. I remember now. Okay. That's why I've been having trouble finding it. I'm looking for the wrong fucking
silver
thing.
dagger was yours. You traded your soul for it, I think.
Yeah.
The magic axe was lent to you, and it was, I don't know, enchanted with illusory magic that, or maybe it transformed from a staff to an axe. Or
something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
I will mutter something to them about, well, it's an axe, but it also is a stick. Magic. I'll look at
Magic
the old man.
Stick. Magic stick, you say?
Mm-hmm. Stolen from me. In Wodheim, and brought here.
I heard a tale of an elf once who had a magic stick.
I'm listening.
He pointed it at bandits or brigands or whoever gave him trouble. Thugs in the tavern, and poof, they'd turn into frogs. Till one day, he used it one too many times, and it blew up. Turned him into a frog. They say he's still out there in the woods, hopping around.
Well,
Be careful with magic sticks.
Yeah, they're. I'm telling you, I got into some trouble over this stick. But, that's not the sort of stick I'm looking for. What's yours like? I say, nodding towards his staff.
He looks over at it. Sturdy. Oak. Saves my old bones from bearing all my weight. Many years out here in this woods, way down on my joints. Old men like me need a little bit of help. Get to and fro.
I nod understandingly. And then I think I'm just gonna sit down at a table nearby, like maybe right here, and sip on my drink and observe these people.
Well,
My stick. Halvar mutters to himself. I can't remember what it looks like.
Well, you butchered your perception check, so that's all you're gonna get. Woodsmen come and woodsmen go. And the beer comes, continues to flow. Time ticks by. You don't see anything, you see nothing particularly out of the ordinary. No one especially suspicious. You sit here with your back to the door?
For a while, watching these people, but it doesn't really look like my stick, and I am sort of not sure what else to do. So maybe I will, when I get my next drink. Where's the bar? That's down here. When I get my
Yeah. So I think that the bartender brings you a next round. Yours is empty. You left a pile of coins on the counter that's been swept away. So why don't you just delete some random amount of coins, unless you'd like to go like, hey, where's my money?
No, I will just delete a handful of coins from my sheet. And by delete, I mean erase.
Yeah, you've got a tab going, I guess, at this point. You left more than enough on the counter.
All right, so
So
I'm doing
the
5
barkeep
copper,
will-
2 silver, and 5 gold.
That's a lot of gold. That's more than I was expecting. Okay. So the barkeep refills your drink whenever it's empty. He asks if he can get you some dinner.
Yes, food.
He'll bring you a whole roast chicken on a bed of potatoes.
Do you have a barn I can sleep in?
There's a small stables outside, but you can. We've got rooms in back.
You have rooms?
He nods.
Beds?
Beds. Aye.
How much for beds?
Uh,
I bring out
six-
some more coins and put them on the
he
table.
holds up his hand. 6 silver, but I'll put it on your tab.
I nod. I have 220 gold. I could live in this tavern.
You could.
That's maybe what Halvar does. He retires and becomes the bouncer at this bar. Maybe not the worst idea ever. I don't know how the elves will feel about a half-orc here.
Yeah, as soon as you pass that perception check, you're gonna have a panic attack when you realize that half the people in this bar are elves.
Oh my god. All right, so I will take my drink back to this corner. Whoops, way up over here.
Looks like a nice corner.
Yeah, and that way I can sort of observe things. I can watch the tavern like this.
I should probably put light sources. Is there a way to? I probably am not paying Roll20 enough ransom to put light sources down, am I? Oh no, I just have to make tokens.
Yeah, you just gotta make tokens, and you can move them to the lighting layer if you don't want them to show up on the...
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Does it have to be a token, or does it have? Or can I just draw?
No, I think it's gotta be a token.
Okay.
I don't understand how they treat drawings, but they do treat them differently.
Here's the thing. Let's see. Token. Advanced. Emits light. Let's say 50 feet. Well, let's say maybe 15. There's some weird dynamic lighting stuff. Didn't work. I need to make it so like all players can see. But you can feel free to narrate or anything you'd like.
All right, I'm sort of just waiting, watching, looking around, waiting for that stick to show up. Halvar's thinking, this is a great idea. I can just live here. I don't have to sleep in a hole in the woods. There's a bed. There's food. There's liquor. No one's trying to kill me. My God, is this family and friends? So Halvar will kind of sink into his seat, dwell on the thoughts of civilization, what it means to be a town, how nice this is, you know, all that jazz.
All right, then. How long would you like to stay here?
Until I'm at full HP. I'll stay here a month.
Well, this is a safe tavern. There are no encounter checks here. You can stay as long as you have coin.
I have 220 gold, 11 silver, 16 copper, and 7 gem. No, I don't have the gems anymore. And 2 scrolls.
All right, unless you would like to upgrade your lodging, I'll put you in one of these small. Where tokens? What do we got going in this room here?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't put the proper borders up.
That's all right.
But yeah, what are these things? Those people? Skeletons?
These?
Yeah, what the heck are these guys?
Those are children.
Random
Those are.
children.
It's the undesirable token.
Random undesirable children in this room.
Yep.
All right, it looks like they're running an orphanage out of the back. All right, so unless you'd like to fork up for fancier fancier.
I don't think Halvar is even aware that there's fancier rooms. This is the fanciest place he's ever slept in his life.
Is this the first bed you've ever slept in?
Probably the first proper bed. I think his orcish villa had like shitty beds. Soft. Oh my god, it's cozy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's blankets.
And you gain an extra HP.
Oh my god.
Extra HP for sleeping in such a restful bed. So we'll do 1 extra HP per week for having the bed plus your con mod.
Oh.
This will cut down on the time, and then we'll need to figure out exactly how much gold it costs you.
All right. So con mod is 3. 1 extra HP is 4. On top of 7 times 3 is 21. That's 25 a week, I believe.
Yes.
Can I get
So it looks like
2
2
weeks? Yeah.
You've already paid, let's see, 6 a day plus food and lodging. Plus food. Let's say 8 silver a day. 8 times
14.
14.
112 silver.
Yeah. So if you fork up another 5 gold, that probably covers it.
Sure.
I've already given
Halvar
5 and some silver. Yeah.
Halvar will easily spend that money. Maybe a little bit more. I'm going to fork over 7 because I feel like he's got a big appetite.
Are you? What are you doing in this downtime? Are you holed up in your room?
No, I will probably
interacting with customers. Are you Are you tanning hides in your bedroom?
I think I'm mostly just drinking at the bar and watching the door in case anyone comes in.
People come and people go.
Anyone bring in my weapon? My stick?
There are plenty of axes. Why don't you roll a perception check for the week? One last chance. No.
Oh,
There's plenty of axes, none of them silver. No one catches your eye. Just the just more of the same. Puny human hunters, trappers. They come here to rest and drink between jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you working on your skin? Oh, your skin is buried out in the woods. Do you ever go collect it, or do you leave it there for the 2 weeks?
I'll leave it there for the first week. After the first week, when I've got some HP, I will try and go out and bring the bundle in and just like roll it under my bed and leave it there so it's kind of hidden. Maybe I don't think I'll wait a week. I'll probably wait until the second
roll
day.
On your track? It's like barely a pass, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a 21 exactly.
I think you go back to find your bundle pilfered. I think they left behind the bear skin. They don't care about that. But what weapons did you have inside of it?
Steel short sword, hand axe, snake long sword.
All three of those are gone. You find it's been unburied. The skin is like splayed open, and it's been looted, but they've left behind your bear skin.
I just got a longsword proficiency because of that. It's gone? Everyone takes everything of Halvar's. I will dejectedly return to the tavern to finish healing.
You leave the bear skin in the woods to rot.
I'll
Take it with you.
I'll take it with me.
There's no bouncer on the tavern. There are often people loitering outside, but no one that particularly works for the tavern. It's like bouncing. And yeah, you're not very perceptive, but no one will hassle you about bringing a bear skin in here. If you start trying to prepare it in your room, depending on the smells and the sounds, you may get kicked outside. But you can bring it inside, no problems.
Okay. Cool. I'll bring it inside. I will roll it on the bed, and I will keep a lookout for the stick. And now I'm also keeping a lookout for my snakebite sword, and my steel short sword, and my hand axe.
No sign of any of these coveted weapons. I mean, you see people with short swords, but none of them that look like they're yours. I don't know how you would know. It wasn't actually yours. You stole it from a town guard, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm sure each sword is a little bit different. You know, the sheath is different, the hilt is different, the pommel's a little different. You know, it's not a factory mass-produced products. Each one is unique.
Yeah, but a slightly generic town guard short sword that you stole a couple days ago, I think you'll be unlikely to identify.
That's true. Well, I will keep an eye out as I rest up.
Like I said, nothing out of the ordinary. You pass your days feasting and drinking, eyeing customers suspiciously. At some point, the bartender will lean in and say to you, "Have you given him your name at this point?"
No.
Well,
Unless he
he'll ask. He'll say,
specifically
you've got a suspicious eye.
Well, I'm looking for something.
Nods. What's your name, friend?
Hal.
Hal?
Yeah. What's yours?
Jack. He reaches out to shake your hand.
I'll shake his hand.
If
Hi,
you're,
Jack.
Nods. Occasionally we get trouble around these parts. You know, woodsmen are rough and tumble types. I can keep things in check most of the time, but if you're looking for work, I could pay you to keep that suspicious eye on my door.
You pay me, and then I pay you for food.
He shrugs. We can make some sort of arrangement.
Okay. And I axe people who are threats.
Something like that. Start without the blades. You know, just rough them up.
Okay. Good deal, I say. And I will shake his hand to set it in stone.
So, if at the end of this rest, Halvar would like to work as a bouncer here at the
Yes.
borderline, that can be arranged.
I think that's the plan. Yeah. So I'll just take a job here, bouncing, and then I will wait for them to come by. I'll wait for the magic stick wielding people and the snake bite wielding people to come on through. Ready.
Oh, there are even smaller rooms up here, but I don't think I'll make you stay in those.
Okay.
I think you can keep your little room back.
Perfect. That's all I needed. Well, should I be taking actions or just waiting for something
You
magical
can let
to
me
happen?
know if you're up to anything.
Yeah, I think I'm mostly just like waiting and watching for something to happen. But I don't know if I have necessarily any plans of what I would do otherwise. Because I've kind of run away from Uncle, which is a plan. And I'm looking for these things so I don't have to be on the run my whole life. But also, this is like a warm, cozy place who accepts Halvar, and he's sort of like a lonely loner, I suppose, who's always been rejected. And this is the first people who not only like let him chill without giving him shit, but are also relying on his services.
Isn't money wonderful?
It's not about the money, it's about the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And probably brings a little tear to his eye. It's cozy. Maybe I just live here forever. Maybe I just drink alcohol forever. There's no downsides.
Let's see. Some Matthew Burger dudes. So you know when they roll up, they're up to no good.
When there's a Matthew Burger token in play,
Yeah.
I don't see them from my bed though. They come in while I'm sleeping. Take a look at him, Ryan.
Hold on, I'm getting.
Nope, not yet.
Where are you going? Oh, I had you sitting in the corner where we were going to start all this, but.
Oh, perfect. For some reason, I was in my bed. I should be in my corner
Oh,
there. Yeah.
maybe I put you there to show off the.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
All right, Halvar. Why don't you roll a perception check? Where'd you? Oh, that corner.
Is that not my corner?
I figured you would be sitting over in the corner by the bar, but this can, if that's where you think you want to be.
Yeah, because this allows me to see in a good like angle. You know, I can get this triangle of vision.
All right.
Did you say a perception check?
Yeah.
19. They're okay.
I think you see this group walk in, and at first you don't think anything of it.
Mm-hmm.
Group of 4. They walk in. They look around. They look like what you call it? Non-threatening. They're humans. What possible trouble could they pose? They walk in. They look around, and then they beeline it for this back table here.
Keep an eye on them.
I think maybe you don't. I mean, you failed the perception check, so I think you weren't paying much attention. I mean, you written them off.
Okay.
And they start having a conversation with this guy, and then you hear things start to escalate. You hear their conversation turns to shouting. What do you mean you don't owe us anything? We had a deal. And then I think things start before we have a chance to realize there's trouble. You hear a shout and a shove, and this guy goes spilling back out of his chair.
Uh-oh.
It actually, let's see here. Ooh. Nobody dies, but the chair goes tumbling back, and there's a loud crack of a skull hitting wood.
I guess this is...
And then they leap to
Halvar's
action and
cue.
go to surround him.
Yeah. Halvar grabs his axe and hurries over. And I think this is the perfect point at which to take our first break.
Fair enough.
When we come back, Halvar the bartender keeps the peace and recovers the lost stolen items. See you on the other side.